Hola, hola! We're gonna be watching back our Smite World Championship set. These were my last competitive games. I'm at Pittsburgh Knights. We played Dignitas in the World Championship quarterfinals 2019, Season 6. Chat on screen, that's on purpose. So yeah, let's go. Missed the tricks. Ataraxia, dude. The crowd goes wild, dude.
I am so excited to get into this second matchup of the day, Dig versus PK and Anatoly. I'm going to go straight to you because during the prediction video,
look at the whole fucking Pittsburgh Knights family down here, dude.
you have to be the whole thing.
I am a little biased, to be fair, former Dignitas member, but for good reason for them to perform the way they have to close out phase number 2. Losing to United and Renegades in ending of phase number 1 to transition to phase 2 to beat them zeros. That's got to be a great 180 for them.
Yeah, I mean, they struggled before that too. The week previous to that, they had a lot of struggles. They come into the last week, I think they 6-0, like a 3-0 United, the 3-0 Renegades.
That was so awkward, because Zeros had to cast our games, right?
See if they can still do it.
Yeah, I think what was interesting is we saw Dig
But he did really well, not like being biased or something, you know? The Dink, yeah. We banned Jingwei. I don't know, you can't see it, but we banned Jing.
We're already into picks in bands of game.
I'm gonna try and hide some things here.
PK, and we're seeing, of course, after that last game, we don't want to see Jormungandr ever again.
Especially with Row, because like, we've only
Jorm
seen PK
Fanna
play 3 sets with the new
has
roster,
been
right?
banned.
And I
You
think
watched this in
every
the
time
car?
Row has 100%
Rip,
win
dude.
on Jormungandr, and on any other god than that is kind of low, so.
It feels like if he's not playing Jormungandr, he's playing the big baby at the end of the day. So we were talking about the Variety versus Row matchup. Is that what you're expecting today, Yannick?
Yeah, I don't know if I'm expecting the big baby, but Variety versus Row, with this Jormungandr banned away, Row's going to have a tough time being able to stalemate the lane here against Variety.
We'll upload this on YouTube? Yeah, that's it. Move your camera around if you want to, boss. Could do that. I don't know where to move my camera though, because Freya, Saket and Jingwei are banned right now. John with flat pen hybrid items. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah,
Persephone.
PK let this Persephone through. Some teams have been...
We're like, you know what, we'll let Herwin play Persephone, he's gonna get fucking farmed. I'm pretty sure that's what we said this game, it's like, it doesn't matter. That was kinda BM, but also a game plan. We're like, we can let them have Persephone. Give me fucking Amaterasu support, dude.
I don't know, as I said earlier, like in previous set, I think Persephone might be overrated, honestly. She has a really strong ultimate. I think her ultimate is one of the best in the game. But apart from that, people know now how to juke her plants, right, her too. And that makes her a lot weaker.
I think that's something that we even saw towards the end of placements. People not really prioritizing Persephone here. We are going to see if that's going to be a little different in this game number 1. And we're getting
Where do I go? There's picks everywhere. Ah! I'll go there. Adapting for puck? Yeah, it's pretty sick.
What about here as well, though?
Thanks for the follow.
Variety here as well. I'm thinking back to season 3 Obey Variety.
That's how it goes,
We see
Neely.
that today. I don't have much hope.
Poseidon.
Yeah, Tyr is a very dominant character in the laning phase as well. Alma, typically a weaker character in the laning phase. So we'll
Matarexia.
We saw this matchup, Row played Amaterasu against Solo Troll when he played Tyr, and I think Solo Troll soloed Row about like 2 or 3 times that game, so if this could be Amaterasu support though, we're not sure yet. Because like maybe...
This is when Yami retired? No, this is when we kicked Zeros off PK and put Row in solo and Death Walker in mid.
Great counter on this Poseidon pick as well.
I missed the crowd? Yeah, that was sick. Always with the crowd.
No more fearlessness. I like this pick from PK.
Yeah, definitely, and I think the tier is going to be, with the buff, is going to be a very
It's,
big pick for Dig here.
Well, talking about Dig as well in phase 1 and phase 2 when they
We watched the 500 IQ FG defense? Yeah. Was fucking adapting God call, I think, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Zeros got kicked because of his attitude.
So let's not talk about it.
Oh, we're gonna talk about it a little bit later. Don't worry about it. But
Why did Zeros get dropped? It was really hard to play with Zeros, because if we didn't play the game his way, it wasn't like he wasn't mentally in it for the scrims. Yeah, like it's weird with Zeros, because Zeros has such a good grasp of the meta and of everything, but sometimes he just tunnel visions on something after like a few games. But and it just got too much in the end. It was too hard, and we were like, fuck it. We think we can do more if we replace him with Row. That's how bad it was at that point. But no hard feelings, because it was really fun playing with him for the first half year. But the issue was that we had players on our team that just didn't want to scrim because the scrim environment was really bad. And we had people yelling in the shutter and stuff, and we had to do something about it. It just wasn't enjoyable in the end, you know?
I think Dig has some strong laners as well.
I think Zeros probably learned from it. I also think Zeros will do a bit better in a team like Valhalla, because there's less opinions, right? The issue with our team was that everyone had an opinion, kind of besides Vote, on how to play the game. Vote just always like did his thing, you know? But me, Kenneth, Defogger, and Zeros, we all like semi-shot callers, and we wanna like do, I don't know how you say it. We wanna do like, we wanna do different things. And that was just too different, the ways we wanted to play the game.
From her early weak laning phase, the Thor enveloped on the Neath World Weaver. I like that idea.
As long as Zeros is like the main draft shot caller, not shot caller, but like the main meta maker, comp, whatever, you know, then you're good.
I think Herwin's Persephone is going to make a big impact, and I think Dig's going to win the game.
You know my prediction, Kelly. I don't know why you got to ask me, but I will say Dignitas without a shadow of a doubt. Hyper Revive as well to deal with the aggressive nature out of PK.
Yeah, I think this is the game where I just go boots 2 and I just run at them.
But then again, we haven't talked a lot about it, but like adapting also is on his signature 4, right? And they have the global out of deep as well, so I think I lean towards PK.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is game number 1, Dig versus PK. Start now.
The fucking crowd, dude. It really sucks I never got to play like in a final or semi-final. I played in a semi-final once, and that was hype. It sucks I didn't get to play in a semi-final.
I mean, we got Persephone, game number 1, top manager.
Look, I have boots too. Let's make sure we can see stuff here.
Into the Smite World Championships this
There we
year,
go.
and no better way
Do
for
that.
Dignitas, I think, than this draft.
What's up in the shadows?
Getting Hero and Persephone is such a big deal. I feel like he might be the best Persephone player we've seen so far at the SPL level. I'm surprised PK gave it to him. I mean, this is, I know I'm a big guy and I'm talking about a buffet, but take your choice.
There you go.
Variety on the
I think
tier,
that works
hero
out alright
friend
with the cam,
on
right, chat?
Party Monkey.
Is that
I mean,
alright?
this is what Dignitas would
Alright.
do if they had a blind choice, so, I mean, this is, it's gonna be
Cam,
uphill for
is it
PK.
alright? How it looks now?
That said, adapting
Okay,
has
so
his own speed bump
I invade their
on
speed.
4, so it's not like Pittsburgh Knights are
Then
coming to a knife fight.
we go.
No, I mean, they're in a
I think
pretty
we get a
decent
first
spot,
blood
but
here.
Emilzy's able to invade,
If I don't
take
remember
away the
correct,
speed
if
buff
I remember
from
correctly, I
Hugo
think
Red.
we
Hugo
kill
starts with
Trix
his own
Tank here.
red, is going to take
I'm
time
pretty sure.
on this left side jungle. He's going to clear this out with help from Ataraxia, whereas Trix Tank's job is to try and get some harassment, but he's in trouble.
Oh my
Right is
god.
here, but it's not enough.
That fucking
First
Amaterasu
blood
damage,
for
dude.
Rowe. The player
Mamma
Rowe.
mia.
Man, I mean, that start looks so weird, and it kind of caught me off guard. The Trix Tank's willing to just walk
Damn.
into lane right in front of 3
I just
people.
go do blue
Maybe
now.
didn't check to see which relic
I had
he
the
had,
horrific
but you
here.
gotta know he's got horrific emblem. Trix Tank has blink, never gets a chance to get it off. And look,
This is
Emilzy'S
so
job
troll,
there, or Trix Tank's job
'cause I'm
there
just
is
walking
to
around
make
doing
sure
all the
that
jungle
he's playing
here.
all the farm in the jungle. He makes Rowe split speed.
Do I
makes
die
Rowe
here?
split
Can't
blue.
remember.
But if they get first
Oh yeah,
blood on
we're
you,
playing
then
Neath
that
mid
kind of
Poseidon ADC.
evens out that experience sharing.
I think that's absolutely just didn't realize Emilzy had horrific emblem. Because without that relic, he probably walks on through, takes a ton of damage.
That's so fucking troll, like, I just left a small minion on all their camps, you know? Poor Trix just has to walk around and do it.
Start, I mean, Kubo doesn't get either buff on the left-hand side for PK.
Why did
He
Defogger
lets
change his name?
Defogger and
Just for the
Vogue get
memes,
their
I
own
think.
red and purple respectively. And so Dignitas is
Me and Ekro had different
considerably
opinions.
behind.
It wasn't that Hurry is bad or he
Right
played
now,
it
they're
badly,
down
we
about
just thought we
50
could deal with
And
it,
it's gonna
the
continue.
Persephone.
Trix Tank trying something
You'll see it
interesting
this game as well.
and foregoing the Guardian's blessing,
It's like that
which is
kill
an
potential
interesting
isn't the
look.
best thing in the world around mid.
Guardians are
They don't have like
getting more farm because
super
they're
big
traveling
burst
more,
anymore.
they're in the jungle a little bit more, but on the same hand,
The only bad thing right now is adapting is really far behind.
I mean, this is straight up, Ryan. Do you like it?
I mean, I like the
I remember this Ninja Tabai thing. I thought about it in like a in a scrim. I was like, what if you wait in base, Kenneth, and you go Ninja Tabai? Because then when they support inmates, right, and you have Ninja Tabai, you can just kill them. And then you can get Assassin's Blessing afterwards. I remember that. Talk to Kenneth about us, like, probably how we do it. So all we wanted to do is just invade this game, like invade. That was kind of the meta back here. Was Persephone bugged? I think she was bugged at this stage, yeah. But you know what? Gotta take all the advantages you can get, you know. I think Mori wasn't allowed either, and we actually played a lot of Morrigan ADC, so that really sucked. Really sucks that the game was so fucking bugged that you couldn't play guards, because it was just so fucking flawed.
So you start off in his lane, you get him not just a lead, but a first blood. Variety has kind of evened that out a little bit, but allowing him to kind of start with some gas.
I don't know if Zeros and Rafa are gonna get along. It depends. It's gonna be very momentum. If Rafa doesn't give a shit, and he's not like... If Rafa is just there to kind of chill, you know, I think they're fine. Look at Ro, dude. What a beast. The boat. Oh, I think Ro farms this game. He got the first blood as well. That's actually really good for him.
Not only anti-heals, but gives him some of that heal in return. So he's really getting that benefit that Tyr normally has to himself. I think this pickup is actually...
So I have Guardian's Blessing now. Look at how many stacks I have on tricks. I can't even remember what the Guardian's Blessing does. I think it gave you like gold or something when you got all of it. Can't remember. So used to watch this gift already. The blessings, dude. I think the way start items works right now is super sick. It's like way better.
That becomes irrelevant. It's a displacement tool, and you can really reposition Tyr, and that's a big deal.
It is. That being said, paralyzing spits and eternity stun. I mean, and he won't feel the full effects of that. As adapting to going up in the mid lane.
Looking for
the wave.
It's great ultimate coming up on the floor. Realistically, though, that's our satellite ult. He goes up, and if somebody steps too far, if there's an opponent in the jungle, that's when he can go down.
We just keep getting the invades right here, which is super nice. Like we are... Look at the gold already. We have 1 kill and we have 1300 gold lead. We are ahead kinda everywhere.
Ultimate from Ro will miss as he
Did leave snipe as well, dude.
And you're absolutely right. By going up in the air, you push the players away. Ro gets aggressive. Fear no evil.
Row the boat, dude. The bait.
Man, Ro, I thought it stepped up a little bit too far, but he was in
row the boat.
The entire time.
Row the boat. What a beast. Popping off here, didn't he?
Of course, and that is that play
that was
right
super
there.
sick.
That's a
wait,
solo
what?
laner doing the thing. So
no way, right?
Gold Fury started by
That's a fucking early goal, isn't it?
Tosses one out, but PK of the Kraken, and that's that. Here comes a pull on the DW.
Oh! Low, dude. That's so good. That's so fucking good for us. We get gold, we defend our red buff, and we don't really lose. If we lose anything, it's a blue. Mamma mia. That's a fast Gold Fury, holy sh.
Their lead is noticeable very, very quickly. We're up to almost 2k gold, right around 1,000 experience. This is a great start for PK.
The XP is actually not super far in our favor, but we have waves in the tower right now, so it's gonna swing a bit in our favor now. I'm really far ahead of Trix right now. That's nice.
Maybe you can't really buy him every game because you want to be against the characters that are going to tick up against you.
The tank boots.
Trix has the dot, Fred has the dot with the ultimate.
Oh, Ro getting the totem for the boys. Nice.
So I like the choice here, and like you said, it literally keeps him in
Get it, Ro. No. Nice, Ro. 125 gold secured for the team. Surprised Kyo didn't go for the blue. Yeah, I think Ro is fine though, right? Because he's gonna go... Actually, he doesn't have too much tankiness right now.
The stun from Ataraxia, all of that will be considerably less with that crowd control reduction built into those boots.
Gold Fury for Pittsburgh Knights means Dignitas get their first.
We need to
red
try
buff
and
of the game.
get a
Pittsburgh
track
fall
of the
back
red
after
buff
the
timer here so we
objective.
can
That
keep
leaves
invading,
Dignitas
because
to
we still have a
tend to their own
really
garden.
big
Good
lead.
for them. Still separated by 2,000 gold though, and that is a.
Remember how when we thought how good this map is, and then Season 8 happens? Season 8 is awesome, dude.
Dignitas, the next Gold Fury.
I hope they do like a graphic update on the whole map with the same map and this fucking update stuff. Like, I know they kinda did already, but
Adapting's gonna look for Ataraxia. He might have. No, he didn't spot him on the purple. So again, he'll just use it to get to some farm.
the zoning ult.
Boots start for Emilzy is really paying off, but Trickstang decides not to finish the boots and instead starts working towards that Gauntlet of Thebes. Probably
What do you think,
feeling the
chat?
fact
Who
that
wins
he's
this
falling
game?
behind
If you know already,
in
don't
this-
say
this
it.
matchup. So
Don't
he
spoil
wants
it.
to try and stick his
6
feet in
wolves
the
and
mid lane.
tricks.
They're not
Jeez.
planning on rotating a whole lot.
That's almost a
This
water
tells me
minute.
Dignitas, all their fights they're gonna want for the
They have
next
4 different
4
map
minutes
changes
are
planned for
gonna
this
be in
year.
mid lane.
Oh my god,
Really, when I'm looking at
that's
how
crazy.
Trickstang is gonna
Oh,
bridge this gap. It's a creative way to do it. I mean, you're losing some of the movement speed, but Trickstang is not trying to outrun anybody. He's gonna grab him with a.
give me back the Season 0 map where there was like jungle on the right side.
So, I guess it's not that big.
Oh no, this is a good fight for us now. What the fuck?
The engagement coming from Pittsburgh will be lukewarm.
Oh, he
Sterling
ulted
is
himself
locked
way.
down.
Oh
Kraken
my
left
god.
side of zone.
Did you see Votes Kraken
Dignitas
there? That was
away from
fucking
protecting
insane.
their support. Emilzy versus Trickstang.
Damn, he got a
Going
2-man
to
Kraken there.
fight
He just
and a nice
smacked them up.
walk away.
Love that ultimate from Heroin though, just to keep PK at bay. Trickstang so slow without the boots. He's been isolated by Emilzy. You want to make sure that he
Think
doesn't
you'd
get
prefer some server upgrades? Yeah.
more pressure
It's hard though,
from
right?
the
Because the...
damage dealers.
Oh, I stole the
Nicely
red.
done, but Emilzy answered a nice play of his own. Pretty sure he just took that red buff away.
Yeah, it was
I swear to god, I've stolen so much shit in my career. Like today I stole the Gold Fury, the Ares chain as well. But the amount of Gold Furies and Fire Giants and stuff I've stolen with like Sylvanas abilities, Athena reaches, it's fucking insane. That's one thing that people like always have been really bad at is securing objectives.
From your usually the main you see firsthand, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I think it's just where you want to hit your power spike.
Exactly, and Adapting was so worried about getting to farm
Is he
early
fine
on. He
there?
started with the boots, so normally you'd start with the mace in that spot. When you're not
He
going to
just
start with the
jumps
mace,
on the
you may as
wave
well go
now,
straight
yeah.
into your stacking
Gets the
item.
heal.
Kind of like mid laners have always done with picking
He's getting
up
kind of
the
poked
second
now,
item
but
just
he's
to get your
fine.
stacks rolling,
Respect
even if it's not
Valor.
your best option per se.
Don't know about that, bro.
Rose sends Variety under the tower. Variety says thank you. Fearless is no problemo.
It's kind of pressure, I guess.
The Aussie coach here. Really
What am I
stepping
going
up in
for?
this
Am I
lane
going
with
for
Variety. I'm
Thebes?
not
Is
saying
Thebes
that
still
he's,
meta at this
you know,
point?
the next Variety, but he has
This is
absolutely
the same
done a
support
lot of
items
work,
for
and
the
you can
past
tell
4 years
just
or
from the way he's
something.
been moving around the solo lane.
Dude,
Solo
roll
laners, well, they're a special
on the
breed. I know there's a
timer
bunch
with
watching
those.
out there. And the way you move in this lane, the way you
They are
move
giving
around
Athena
the
taunt
lane
damage,
is very
apparently.
important.
It's kind of
And
troll.
Ro, like
I need
said,
to read the
just
patch
seen an
notes.
improvement from
But
even a
yeah,
couple
they
weeks
are.
ago.
Absolutely, he looks much more comfortable on a god that he hasn't played a whole lot of. We didn't see any of Cerberus towards the back end of phase 2, so you know that he's been working on the god pool, which is important. As Doug pointed out, by the way, Adapting goes fishing with yet another ultimate. This one
Mo
again,
just
does not find a
slaps,
home,
uh,
even with Ataraxia and
Nate
having
in
no
that lane.
purification beads.
They have, we have Kneefold as well. I wonder if it's worth it, like just Kneefolding, because he doesn't have beads. He probably just Kneefold over, and that's a guaranteed kill. That's actually really bad that we haven't done that yet. We need to Kneefold, the Vote needs to call it, and then you Kneefold the Cubit, and on the ult you Kraken, and that's a dead Cubit. Because he has beads as well. We just gotta watch out for the counter gank. But that's definitely something that can be done. My Vote should zone here. This is clean the wave though.
But when he does, that's the moment that PK can make something off of it.
Sure, at the same time though,
70 damage on
PK's
taunt.
draft is gonna have trouble when we get
That's
to
still
the 5-on-5
something, right?
late
Like,
game. They need
100
to
damage
get
is
a
still
lead
100 damage more.
That's one way to do it. Trickstang gonna save himself right quick, and the follow-up stopped by the wall. But the jump forward is strong. Herwin beads.
Am I dead here?
Uses Emilzy for it. There's gonna be the knockdown
Dead
on
for
the
that, dude.
support. Herwin gets the kill.
That's fucking
Variety
bad.
all the way
That's
to
so
the
bad
short
going
side.
for the Capri there.
3 separate players, and it's 1-1.
Hey, if you weren't really sure if Persephone ult is good yet, first of all, stand up in the crowd so I can yell at you right now. That ultimate insane at locking down these frontliners. Emilzy, no chance to get away as soon as he uses the CC immunity.
And it's the same
Irwin
feat
times
with
it
stacks,
perfectly.
dude.
He
That's
used
so
it
troll.
for his own own CC immunity and locks down Emilzy at the same time. And this is exactly when Dignitas wants to be taking fights.
We still have a
with
free kick
Herwin
goal
having
lead. That's just kind of
finished
bad.
that Dumorb. This build really starts to feel strong as soon as you finish that Cursed Orb, and then you get another big power spike right now. Look at the difference in power between Herwind and Deathwalker. Deathwalker sitting at Transcendence 2, hasn't even started stacking yet, whereas Herwind has his big power item online already, and it helps him with mobility. This is exactly when this build starts to really swing.
Like you said, didn't even have to use the bees. I actually miscall it. I just see Herwin go CC immune as that good time of the ultimate. Very
Damn.
similar to why we saw on her so successful in phase number 2 with the fact that you can use your ultimate as a CC immunity in these
Made of renewals a minute Terrell. We'll have to see that.
PK is built around a lot of this lockdown. Herwin has 2 separate options for it. Variety has 2 separate options.
Kenneth didn't
for
get
it.
the TP
Those are
off.
big deals. Dignitas are going to need to use those.
I think that's alright though, that he didn't do that. Dude, Trix hasn't bought full boots yet. It's so troll. And we couldn't kill him. That really sucks, honestly.
On tier, which is of course the relic that separates him whenever he's able to get these engagements going on his terms.
I mean, that's the one that makes him look cool.
Yep.
This is rough, right?
The old Blink 180. Very excited to see this this come out. Variety 1 versus 2 in the enemy jungle.
That's fine. Roasting that's just secured is good.
His job is more to just poke and prod than anything else.
That's beats, I guess.
On Ataraxia, he'll take him out.
Whoa, that's so good, man. That's so nice that he does that. If he gets out now, get the Aegis timer, and then you just then we just default him now. He has to beat, and then you can take a fight with the Fordonk, and he dies. Like we have Serb as well. He's gonna be out of the fight. They're a really good frontline kill though, with Persephone and Cupid, with the cripples.
Carry roll. We've seen a lot of weird stuff. Poseidon certainly not the weirdest that we've seen in the long lane. What's your take on this one?
I think it's very strong. I think Poseidon just still does Poseidon stuff better than just about anybody. Locks down frontliners, really punishes backliner as well at the same time.
Got the silence on him there.
I love the idea of the Poseidon ADC.
Variety making his way back to middle lane, and it's all about the Oni Fury. Pittsburgh being drawn in. Trick Tank again. Misses the ultimate. That said, Emilzy'S ultimate avoided by Dignitas.
This is really bad by them now. Look at how split they are on the targets.
Over the top, not landed, and adapting.
Like I'm out, and they, if Herwin paid attention there, they kill me and they get Gold Fury. But he went for the ult on the other side of the map. This is fine now. Like they win this fight, my team. They have Capriol, sure, but like what the fuck is the Bats gonna do in this fight? Is he gonna jump in, you know? This is really good for us, we can definitely do it now. We have our big ults. We have Serbolt and we have that. That's good. Is this the first time I watched it back? Yeah, I haven't watched these games since. It's kind of troll.
Assumed Emilzy dead on that left-hand side of this
we
rock
get this now.
and fires his ultimate towards adapting and crew.
It's cracking it. Get out, like, it's fine.
Pittsburgh Knights are able to confirm the fight after it will be dissuaded.
Poggers.
So PK pushed their lead even further. Now 15 minutes in, tied at 1-1, but PK leading.
Sup, Milan Grismo, how are you doing?
This ghastly breath, Crotch Shred, in conjunction with Poseidon damage and that Spear of the Magus for him, it just means these objectives do not last long. This doesn't look like a great objective.
This could be an emotional journey. I doubt it. Can you play with me and Levi? We're doing Viewer Game stream soon. I still have to pick a date for it. I'm thinking maybe this Friday or Saturday. Next Saturday, probably.
They don't feel like they're on their toes. They're kind of back on their heels right now.
Good. We're just getting objectives left, right, and center. Like, we're winning the map right now. Super hard.
You know, vote on the Poseidon. You and I have had this conversation.
A mana culture.
Poseidon's first mage, is he a control mage? This build is absolutely putting him in that control area. Whether he's controlling you with multiple whirlpools, or even what I loved way earlier on, about 10 minutes ago, that Kraken right in front of the team. You can't walk in there for the whole pre-fire, post-fire. So you're able to just control the battlefield. Vote's doing a really good job with that, with the specific play style in mind. As opposed to just...
Am I just getting Shoguns here? I think I might be. I got upgraded Frenzy for Fire. Dude, we can do Fire Giant so fast. Holy mama.
Emilzy has been making far more of an impact so far than Trix Tank. Trix has been a non-factor so far in this game, and he's got to be able to change that. That being said, Deathwalker's been a non-factor as well for PK. He's bottom of the player damage charts even below Tricks.
Here's the deal though.
800 damage Neve, dude. That's probably all ult, you know. Mr. Benko. On the grind. Chat on screen? Yeah, I know. It's on purpose. Why can the Titan TP to left lane? What?
On the other hand, it's less fine. I mean, he's missing these abducts, which are the
This is interesting. Can we do it? We should poke that guy, right? Yeah, nice wall. That's his ult for free. That's really good now, because now we can't go in without dying. Oh no, are we just gonna do that? Oh my god, are we gonna get this fire? Holy shit. No, oh, we could have committed to it. The reason why we're pressing it so hard is because we have look at Row, dude! That's Capri ult.
Not using that ultimate for the revive necessarily, but more for the
solid.
cleanse, because that was a couple ultimates.
Solid.
In the variety. His ultimate's going to be coming
We got a tower here, I reckon.
Dignitas might be able to defend this right side tier 1.
Row is popping off, dude.
I don't think the pros forgot about that, but people forget
Oh,
about that aspect.
nice, good stun. Nate's ulting here. Yeah. Oh, did he beat? So what happened there? This is a good fight for us now. That's fine. That's frenzy on them as well. Hello, Thunder, how are you doing? Mr. Benko, the one and only, the man, the beast.
Absolutely. I mean, he's going to swing with this build. I love the Stone of Binding on Cerberus. It applies on your 2, it applies on your 1. It just does everything that you want it to do. A little bit of protection, a little bit of power.
Row is just a shredder. He has voice home and binding.
On top of that, Row is the vote facilitator.
Yeah.
His job is to be hitting
How much Row does he shred for like 60 or 70 prots now? That's insane. This tier's gonna take true damage from vote, because vote has Magus as well, right? Hey Frankie.
It won't matter how much power he has.
The Dotney, the F Dotney.
Exactly. What's that anime thing you
I'm glad Acro got to cast my last game, dude. Acro's such a beast. Best caster. Don't at me. By far. I haven't heard the 2 new casters, to be fair. Mifflin and Dalton. But yeah.
It's like, you know, the friendship dance.
Yeah, exactly what you were talking
Happy
about.
to see me,
Everyone
thanks.
thinks that is exactly what that's called, and no one is like, holy cow, I can't believe F. Dot is that uninformed about Dragon Ball Z. You know Kelly is in the building, right?
Oh, I might have made a mistake, actually.
Yeah.
I did forget about that one. Oh, well, right now, Pittsburgh Knights...
That's so weird when they talk about like Dragon Balls and shit during the Smite World Championships, you know? You're like, talk about win condition, talk about builds, talk about how the teams win the fights. It's kinda something we always didn't enjoy a lot as pro players, was when they just went on rants about other stuff. I'm good, Aura, but there's also a difference between how a normal viewer sees how you should commentate a game, and between like a pro player. It's like, why aren't you guys pointing out that this is how we win the fight? That's really bad. That road got caught there. Exactly, Sino. That was F.Dot's issues. He went off topic a lot, and he dragged the other casters into it as well. But he was like, he's great as a host, F.Dot. That's always been my opinion. He just wasn't a caster, at least not for Smite. I don't think all highest casts are bad. But look at something, if you have ever watched a StarCraft game, dude, you listen to those casters. That's good casting. That's insane casting. They're so good. I mean, a lot happens in a StarCraft game, and it's also like tinier and more intense, but they're so good. Oh, this is such a good fight now. These, that's double beats. Fury went, nice by Row. Oh my god, Knuters got the fucking Pentadonkarino right there. It sounds like someone is in a roller coaster or something, dude. What the fuck? Yeah!
Pittsburgh Knights.
I think you can hear my mom yelling. It's great. We can go straight to fire now. Taxi! Taxi! Amaterasu taxi! Just taxing in my teammate, dude. Okay, we went only Hunters and Relic Dagger. No Shoguns, dude.
It's also a great way to kind of cover the fact that Rose not up to speed. Maybe he's
This is that's interesting. That was fucking insane by Variety.
25% of the big boy Variety down to
We
half,
can do
push
fire
out.
now.
The rest of Knights still hold
Just gotta
on.
make sure we don't die in the back, dude.
They've got it. They've got it.
Fire Giant! And the crowd goes wild! The Primal Fury, dude, paying off. Bro is popping off, dude.
The ability to get in and out of these team fights consistently, and Dignitas just
In
look like they
SC,
are on completely
in
different
StarCraft,
pages. The
they go off topic.
are difficult
Yes
to
and no,
execute.
like, you know, they still talk about the stats and stuff, but that's, I don't know, I really enjoy StarCraft 2.
But these frontliners have
Interesting
seen
Percy
results
builds.
are gonna get 'em out of these
Yeah.
things, and it's forcing Dignitas'
No pen.
carries to stay two grouped and two
Getting straight into the
close
shop
to the
now.
front of the team fight, and it's allowing for easy engagements by PK.
Mr. Tyler
Do you think
on the
this was an
grind.
underestimation? Do you think the Dignitas thought Variety's just going to come in and big Dignitas?
You talk about the Trick Osiris pick a few years ago.
think
I
that they were
remember
expecting Variety
you
to handle Rogue
yeah, I was pissed. I wasn't
more than
pissed.
this in lane.
I think I said I thought it was fine. Like, we had been smashing scrims with Osiris jungle, right? And then we just pick it 3 times and lose. The only difference in those games is I played 3 different support. I played Fafnir, I played Amaterasu, and I played Hell, and we lost all of them. They played Bastet and they farmed us, like Scream shafted, Scream shafted what's his face. Twick. It's just a Twick World's Curse, man. Poor Twick.
It's barroom
He's gonna get it.
not really
This year's my year.
Tricks and Cubo, historically chokers. I'm just saying.
Tricks and Q the chokers. It's so bad, like when you say, "Ah, I just did it myself, I'm just a hypocrite," but like,
We got it good. We got it good. As we look at the rest of the team, though, I started to
I just like the old choking talk and blaming it on one player. It's like, shut up.
It behooves them with the substitution.
It's never one player's fault, you know.
Stanchion of you can't pass
That's
here.
a bit unnecessary by the boat right there.
And it works really well.
We
And
just
that's
slowly
what's
poking down the
enabling, like I
towers
said,
here.
Whether he's caught up to speed, whether he's not,
We have,
we can hide that fact
yeah.
with their play
Oh
style.
nice. That's sick by Kenneth. Get this, pick it up, bro. Oh, Rose in behind here, dude. He's gonna get a huge blink. Oh my god.
Good, but look at this.
Jesus
No
Christ.
idea. Row from behind. Trick stake all the way in the dirt. Good ultimate. We'll save it for the moment. And Vote says no way.
I was just
Number 5
zoning.
for Pittsburgh.
That's bad by
Over
the threat.
here. On the
Oh my god.
Irwin's
Dude,
down.
what
Red
the
Red
fuck?
down. Pittsburgh Knights.
Kenneth is so good at Smite. Like, don't at me, dude. What the fuck?
That might be getting
Let's go. Let's go.
Fucking
Fucking King Kenneth, dude. Get out. He's the best player ever. Don't even at me. No one is ever gonna be as good at Smite as adapting is.
no one
There's no way. There's just no way.
seconds. What
Absolutely no way. Don't at me. He's the best ever. Double world champion. Fucking always been popping off, you know. Look at us celebrating now. Hell yeah. We did it. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
You can tell they are feeling it right now, man. Emilzy jumps up, cheers in the crowd. There's a big PK cheering section
Nice.
right in front of their
Look at the PK, dude. That's our family. They're like, let's go. We did it. Yay. Roof, the coach, and Mallory. the referee. Fucking hell, man. Some of them hires employees.
I think that's a huge weight off their shoulders, and I think that you can tell they're playing much more loose.
I mean, absolutely. Here you can see the entire team. And
Yeah, so Roof. Look at that fucker. He looks like a what do you call it? That fucker. He looks like a fucking parent looking to his cat. He's like, yeah. What are you saying? Yeah. Hello.
team and
Yeah.
mix there,
Yeah.
Well, they needed a new coach. You know, they had one, moved over to
All right.
solo.
Yeah. I get it.
You gotta keep
Fucking Bengu, dude.
from the crowd. We got
There's like too much going on in his brain right there. Then.
all the way over here.
Nice. I actually had decent hair then. That's nice. Alright. if you want to watch more of this in our next stream, that's probably going to be on Friday or Saturday, we are going to watch more. And for you guys on the YouTube, keep an eye on the YouTube for more of this. And if you want to come watch it live with us, go check out my stream, Twitter and stuff. I tweet out when I do this. So thanks for watching this first game of Dignitas versus Pittsburgh Knights. Me just looking back at some ranked games. I appreciate it. Peace out.